Stephen Custom Table Teddies, and we're going to have a look at the different coloured bats that we've got, and also why you'd have a different rubber on the other side. So it's like two videos in one, if you like. But first of all, as always, the most important thing is the choice of the blade. So be honest with yourself, appraise yourself. Whereabouts are you? Are you a U3A group? Are you being coached? Do you want the fastest? Do you want the highest degree of control? So if you have a look on this chart, it's been out there many, many times. Don't compare it to other charts. This is our chart specific to our branded blades. So you look at there, your first one, use your black all round. It's going to be the highest degree of control. So no matter what rubber you put on there, it's going to give you the most control. It's the all round wood. And as I say, don't compare this to anything else. It just literally puts them in order. And then we've got the, so that's the all round. Then we've got the all round plus. And as you can see, again, all round plus, do it like that. It's going up in speed and then down a little bit in control, because the faster it is, you're just going to lose a little bit control. But this is probably, this one with the premium Hinoki, they're all popular, all four. We've selected our 4 best-selling blades to go with these coloured rubbers and the different rubbers on the other side, and I'll explain that in a moment. So that's your all-round plus. Then we get onto the black carbon, which again, a little bit faster, a little bit less control. But do bear in mind, if you do get a carbon blade, we'll have a look in the carbon layers in there. Those black layers are the carbon. So you can clearly see them in there. What that does, it gives it an enlarged sweet spot. So if a wooden blade is about the size of a tennis ball in the middle, which is your sweet spot, generally speaking, carbon blades, if not all of the blade, but has a bigger sweet spot, bigger hitting area. And then finally, the one, this is probably, I would say this is getting on for our best-selling blade. When we'd have a look in March 25 and do a quarterly check of our best-selling blade, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the top blade. And this one, as you can see, is the fastest one, the premium Hinoki carbon, but still got decent control for this type of blade. So do bear in mind when you're selecting your bat, be honest with yourself. If you've only been playing 3 months, you probably don't want the Hinoki carbon, unless you're practicing and you're getting some coaching off somebody to make sure that you're grooving your shots. So that's the little chart. We're not going to go into the rubbers. We've done it all before. This is particularly about the rubbers available. So first of all, and I've got some examples. Obviously I've just got one of each on random blades. If I had to make every single combination, I'd be making 24 bats, and I'm not going to do that. So your first rubber, your first choice in the purple is the Tiger. Now you can choose it with either the Tiger on both sides, which is a perfect choice, or, can you pass me a ball? Cheers, thanks. Or you can choose it with the Gambler Zero rubber on the other side. So what you've got there, and so people ask me, why would you do that? Well, you might be able to pick it out. So that's a little bit harder. I know it's got the protective thing on, but this is clearly a bit softer and doesn't bounce quite as high. So a little bit harder and a bit softer, so you're more control. I mean, you can choose to get a bat with Gambler Zero on both sides, but you're not going to get the coloured rubbers. So one of the reasons that you might do that is you're stronger on your forehand and you need more control on your backhand side. In that case, you'd go with the Gambler Zero because it's a little bit softer. So that's the Tiger, available in purple. Now the thing to point out, it's available in all the 4 blades I've just shown you. And be careful, or ring up for some advice just as to which blade that you need to choose. So that's the Tiger with the Zero. And then moving on to the next one then. So that's the tiger. We'll pull that out of the way. I'm not going to take it out of the packet because you can see it on the back. And then the next one would be, and that's the 0 on the other side. That's not going to change. That's going to be on them all, although you can choose 2 tigers or 2 careers or 2 Jekyll and Hydes. And it's the section, by the way, in case I forget, if you go down the drop-down menu of bats and it says coloured rubber bats. So that's the section that you need to look at, or just do the search bar on the website. So that's the 0, and pull that one out of the way. So the next one then, and the reason why I've kept this in the box is because you're going to get the box with everything. It's going to ship to you in this box to protect it. And if it goes overseas, then we use extra packaging. So, yeah, so that was, you get a card with each one. So that card actually went with that one. So you get the blade weight before we make it up, you get the overall, and then we date it when it goes out. So that would go with that and the box. So moving on to the next one then, that's the purple one, and we've got that one out of the way. The next one, and this is really, really popular. Really popular. A little bit of dust because it's been in the box. So on this side, you're going to notice more of a difference because this is a German-made tensor rubber. So you really are going to notice the difference there. Bear that in mind when you get it, that you're probably 20-30% quicker on this one. And that's the Korea, that's on an all-round plus, and that's available in the blue. Strangely, we think this is probably our bestseller, or if it's not, it's very close. It'll be 1 or 2 on the list of our bestsellers. And it's the only Axiom rubber that they do in the blue, and strangely they don't do it in the red. Go figure. We don't know why, but it's so popular in the blue it doesn't really matter to us. But if you want the blue, you're on the Korea, and again it's available in all the 4 blades. And then finally then I'll bring in this would be the top bat. If you got it with Jekyll and Hyde on both sides, you can choose it. You can actually choose it with the Jekyll and Hyde. That's the magenta. Magenta, it looks like pink to me, but they call it magenta. That's the 47.5 Jekyll and Hyde magenta. It's on our premium Hinoki blade. So this is going to be the fastest setup, and we have got many sponsored county players using this exact bat. Not necessarily always in the magenta. Jekyll and Hyde, there's 4 or 5 different types of rubbers, but only the magenta is available in the V in the 47.5. So we thought we'd do this review because people were asking about different, why you would choose a slow rubber and a fast rubber, and that is exactly why. You don't have to choose a Jekyll and Hyde one side and a 0 on the other, or any of the other combinations. You can have Jekyll and Hyde on both sides, but they'll all be in one place on the website, coloured rubber bats, and then you can choose. But if you need help choosing, we're only a phone call away. Steve from Custom Table Tennis, hit the like and subscribe. Until the next video, bye for now.